What's one rumor you know that actually ended up being true? 1. 2 people at my job were rumored to be a thing after a work party. They kept denying it and dodging the questions for literal months. One of them eventually left for another job, and even after that, the person who stayed still wouldn't confirm anything. There were also a bunch of crazy rumors going around about me too, most of them not true. But the main one, that I was in a relationship, that one's real. I'm one of the 2 people. We're still together. 3 amazing years now, and honestly, I hope that's just the beginning. 2. There was a rumor in high school that my drama teacher and my dance teacher were having an affair. I didn't buy it. He was super quiet, really shy, and genuinely kind. She was gorgeous, dramatic, and loud, kind of like a walking LA, but stuck in a small town. She was way larger than life. Then the day after someone said she dumped him, a few of us found him crying in a corner of his classroom. We sat with him, comforted him, and yep, he confirmed it. The rumors were true. Reply. My 4th and 5th grade teachers were rumored to be dating. We used to joke about it like little kids do, "Oh, you love Miss XYZ," and got scolded by the other teachers for making stuff up. Then the next year they actually got married and we all felt so proud like, yeah, we knew it. 3. My Spanish teacher turned out to be an actual creep. He was spying on girls in the locker room and watching softcore porn during class. He used to be my favorite teacher too. 4. In high school, a friend of mine got suspended for a full week for spreading a rumor that his cousin was pregnant. She came from a rich family that had pull with the school, a Catholic one, of course. She almost got him expelled over it. Guess what happened 5 months later? Yep, 5. The rumor that vegans secretly eat animal products when no one's watching. Reply. My ex was vegan and she broke all the time. We went to Disney during the Food and Wine Festival and she lasted like 2 countries before eating meat. The weirdest time was at Fuddruckers. Place slaps, by the way. I had a cheeseburger, she said she just wanted a salad. Halfway through my burger, she asked if I'd be mad if she went and got one. Then she cried the whole time she ate it. I told her, no judgment. Do what makes you happy. Now I do judge though. She turned out to be an abusive crunt. 6. There was a rumor at my all-girls secondary school that one of the girls gave birth in the dorms and tried to hide the baby's body. Turned out to be true. 7. There was this guy in uni who was super polite, always in a clean white shirt, helped the teachers, and girls were into him. Rumor was he was dating 3 girls from different faculties at the same time. Everyone was like, no way, he's too nice for that. Then, one of the girls posted a pic of him at her place. A couple days later, a different girl posted him. Different place, different day. And then the 3rd girl put 2 and 2 together. Turns out, yeah, he was actually dating all 3. He was polite, but he was also slick as hell. That's when I realized rumors aren't always just talk. Sometimes there's something to them. Now when I hear something, I don't buy it instantly, but I don't write it off either. Sometimes things are way more real and way wilder than they seem. If you're still watching, means you're enjoying the stories. Subscribe so you can look forward to more stories like these. Now on to 8. I once heard people whispering about a new cafe opening in town that was supposed to have the best pastries ever. When it finally opened, it was actually better than any of us expected. Like, way better. 9. There was a girl 2 years above me in high school who was sleeping with our English teacher, who was also the debate coach. Right after she graduated, the 2 of them ran off together. Reply. A girl in my class was hooking up with the science teacher, and all of us knew about it. That one ended with a trial, though, after graduation. 10. There was a fully stocked bar in the sub-basement of my high school. Okay, first off, sub-basement makes it sound creepier than it was. The school was built into a hill, so on one side of the building, the first floor was actually the basement on the other. Then under that was another level. Every year, they held an alumni auction, like get the library named after you kind of thing. They always had a bar, which everyone just assumed was rented from the catering company. Nope. It was stored in the janitor's supply room the whole time. I even heard there was a second teacher's lounge where some of them would have cocktails between classes. I found out it was real because one year I helped clean up after the auction and was the one who wheeled the bar back into the basement. 11. One of my friends in high school got accused of hacking the gradebook system to change his grades and attendance. They pulled him out of class and stuck him in this little office room all day, trying to pressure a confession out of him even though they had no real proof. Wouldn't even let him go to the bathroom. The only reason he was even a suspect was because one of his teachers did grades and attendance on paper first, then entered them into the system later, and noticed some changes. But they had no hard evidence. He kept saying maybe the database glitched, or maybe someone else changed it as a prank or out of spite. He stuck to it. After 2 days of trying to break him down, someone, maybe a friend, called his parents and told them what was going on. Within the hour, his dad, who was some high up in the state police, stormed into the school, ripped into the principal, threatened legal action for mistreatment, and took his kid home. They sued the school and settled for a lot. Like, a lot. But yeah, he totally did it. He was just good enough to not leave any trace. 12. I'm old enough to remember when there were rumors that Elton John was gay. No one took it seriously. Then one day he officially said he was, and everyone just kind of shrugged like, yeah, we know. It's like the rumor just gradually became an obvious fact over time, to the point where his coming out barely felt like news. Reply. I remember the song Nikita. It was supposedly about him being into an East German border guard, and Nikita is a boy's name. But in the video, they still made the guard a woman. Even though everyone knew he was gay, they just couldn't show it. 13. There was always this rumor that the head janitor was a major pothead and used to get high with students in one of the storage sheds away from the main building. I thought it was complete bullshit until my friend CJ sent me a photo of him and the janitor smoking weed, surrounded by folding chairs. 14. I used to work at the BBC when I was a teenager, and I hate to say it, but the Jimmy Savile rumors were everywhere. I think the thing was, they sounded so insane that people just assumed they had to be fake. Joke's on us. Lesson learned, I guess. 15. My wife made me watch the first episode of Gossip Girl with her, even though she'd already seen it before. One of the main characters said something, and I just casually guessed, yeah, that one's Gossip Girl. She got so mad that I was right and turned it off right then and there. If you've made it this far, write Gossip Girl in the comments so I know you're still watching. Now on to 16. This reminds me of the Green River Kriller. People at his job literally used to call him Green River Gary as a joke because they thought he was creepy enough to actually be the Kriller. Turns out, they were 100% right. 17. There was this 24-hour flower shop in our area that everyone joked was definitely a drug front. Like, no one believed it was just a flower shop. Turns out, it actually was a drug front. Total confirmation. 18. That my dad was gay. Yep, that one turned out to be true. 19. This one's kind of funny in hindsight. A friend and I usually talk politics and current events. Around November 2019, we were talking about some flu that was spreading in China. I don't even remember how we first heard about it, but we both figured the Chinese government would handle it. Welp. 20. Our primary school had a playground right next to a patch of woods, with a chain-link fence separating the two. For years, kids kept saying there was a naked man who lived in the woods. No adults believed us. They thought we were just making stuff up or telling stories. Then one day, a teacher actually saw him. Cops came. He got arrested. We'd been right the whole time. 21. In high school, there was a rumor that one of the teachers hooked up with a student after graduation. We all thought it was just some dumb joke or gossip. It wasn't. 22. My high school sweetheart broke up with me and ended up hooking up with her favorite teacher. Okay, yeah, there were a few more things going on, but I'm 99% sure that's what happened. And I'm 100% sure she caught the clap. 23. Courtney from Algebra 1 put on a little weight and started acting kinda different. We guessed she was pregnant. 7 months later? Called it. 24. There was a rumor that the married chemistry teacher was hooking up with the also married PE teacher. Most people thought it was just bored student gossip with nothing behind it. Then they both left the school out of nowhere, like within a week of each other. A year later, we saw them at a restaurant in another city. Together. Divorced. Dating. Plot twist. One of their exes was our school principal. 25. My dental hygienist was gorgeous, super hot, and very well endowed. She would lean over and rest her boobs on my head while working, and she was really affectionate. It wasn't just me either. A bunch of my mates went to the same clinic, and some of them said she did the same with them. There was this wild rumor that if you flirted back, she'd actually have sex with you in the chair. I thought that was total bullshit. It was a fancy clinic, and why would she risk her job like that? Except, she got arrested. She made a move on a gay guy, he reported it, and after they investigated, they found out she was sleeping with several clients. Her nurse even knew, and would leave the room when signaled. The whole thing turned out to be real. I saw it in the local paper at the time, sometime in the mid-90s. Can't find any archives of it now, but yeah. Darn it. That's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe so I can keep bringing you more of these stories. Thanks for sticking around till the end. See you next time, and take care.